In this video, we will dive into the basic rules of derivatives. The first basic rules of derivative is the constant rule. This rule tells that if f of x is equals to c, where c is a constant, then the derivative of c is equal to 0. It means the derivative of all constant is equal to 0. For example, the derivative of 5 is equals to 0, and the derivative of 3 is equals to 0. The derivative of negative 7 is also equals to 0. Next is the power rule. The power rule tells that if f of x is equals to x raised to n, then the derivative of x raised to n is equals to n times x raised to n minus 1. Take the power and bring it in front, then subtract 1 to the power. For example, what is the derivative of x raised to 3? The answer is, bring down 3 and bring it in front. We have 3 times x, then we subtract 1 to the power, and the answer is 3x squared. Another example, the derivative of, let's say, x raised to 7. The answer is 7x raised to 7 minus 1, and the final answer is 7x raised to 6. Next is the constant multiple rule. This rule tells that the derivative of a constant multiplied by a function is equal to the constant multiplied by the derivative of the function. It means if you have a constant in a function, you can keep the constant and just take the derivative of a function. For example, what is the derivative of 7x squared? First, we bring out 7 in front, then take the derivative of x squared. The derivative of x squared is 2x raised to 2 minus 1. It will become 7 times 2x. Then let's multiply 7 and 2. The answer is 14. (14x). This is our final answer. Another example. What is the derivative of 3x raised to 5? So first step, we bring out in front the 3, then take the derivative of x raised to 5. The derivative of x raised to 5 is 5x raised to 5 minus 1 is 4. Then 3 times 5 is 15. Then copy the x raised to 4. And this is our final answer. Next, we have the sum rule. The sum rule says that take the derivative of each term separately and add them up. For example, the derivative of x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5. In this case, we have three terms. Let's take the derivative of each of them and rewrite it. This is equal to the derivative of x cubed plus the derivative of 3x squared plus the derivative of 5. What is the derivative of x cubed? The derivative of x cubed is 3x. 3 minus 1 is 2. Therefore, it is 3x squared. Plus, what is the derivative of 3x squared? We have a constant here which is 3. So we bring it in front, then take the derivative of x squared. The derivative of x squared is 2x raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. We don't need to write it. Then plus, what is the derivative of 5? 5 is a constant, therefore the derivative of it is 0. And now we have 3x squared plus 3 times 2 is 6. 6x. And this is our final answer. And the last basic rule in this video is the difference rule. This is just like the sum rule, but for subtraction. Subtract the derivatives term by term. For example, the derivative of x cubed minus 4x. First step is we derive it term by term. In this case, we have two terms. Therefore, we rewrite this as the derivative of x cubed minus the derivative of 4x. What is the derivative of x cubed? It is 3x squared. And minus, what is the derivative of 4x? We write x, then take the derivative of x. The derivative of x is x raised to 1 minus 1. But 1 minus 1 will become 0, and x raised to 0 is equals to 1. Therefore, it will be equal to 3x squared minus 4 multiplied by 1. And our final answer is 3x squared minus 4.